good with y'all boys? How y'all doing? We just vibing, we chilling. Today's video, we finna be showing y'all boys how to make some music, some premium quality music on Bandlab. I don't know if there's still motherfuckers in 2026 trying to make music on Bandlab, but we gonna show y'all how to do what you gotta do. I mean, shit. Simple as that. You feel me? Simple as that. Hey, so I'm not finna hold y'all boys. I already got the beat. So we finna use this beat right here. I'm gonna let y'all hear a little sample of it. Alright, so y'all got a little sample of the beat. As y'all can hear, that shit is fire. So we about to hop on the beat right now. Let's get into it. Alright, so first thing y'all want to do is open up a new project. We got the new project right here. We're gonna name this shit. Pelican. I fuck with that name. You feel me? It's a hard ass beat. And the name is Pelican. You feel me? This shit gotta slide. It's gotta slide. You feel me? I feel like you gotta get the name down first. You feel me? Because it's like the name is gonna be basically what it's surrounded around. Like the song is surrounded around. You feel me? How can you surround the song around something that's called New Project? You feel me? You can't really think straight if your shit is on master. So look, we gonna get right into it. So first thing you want to do is get the beat, because we already got the beat, but now we gotta get the beat for the feet. You feel me? So we gotta get the beat up in here. We're gonna go ahead and use Y2 Mate. This is my go-to. This is my go-to. Okay, Y2 Mate extracts all the files you need straight from YouTube. So if you trying to just boot gang a motherfucker first beat, Y2 Mate got you for your shit. You feel me? So look, run this shit up. Got the beat like that. Boom, got the beat. Throw it in there. Boom. You want to make sure, hey, I'm not gonna tell y'all, I'm not gonna miss any steps because I'm already moving really quick and y'all don't even know what's going on. So look, we got the beat up in here. Mind you, when you start the project, it'll ask you, you know, what do you want to do? You gonna put, the first thing you want to put is voice and audio. So you're not gonna have all these presets that I have. You're not gonna have all these presets. And to be honest with you, they're not that crazy. If you want some good ass presets, you gotta go on FL Studio, you gotta go on Pro Tools. That's where you're gonna get all the good presets and all the good sounding stuff. Honestly, bro, Bandlab is good for making music, but it's not good for making 10 out of 10 quality music. You feel me? It's good for making music. That's what it's made for. But at the end of the day, you're not gonna be able to make the best quality music that you want to, you know. So after you have your voice and audio in there, what you want to do is you want to go to effects, and you're gonna want to look, and you want to look for the best. You're gonna want to look for the best presets that you can find. Now I'm gonna be honest with you, you're gonna have to look this stuff up. This is something you'd have to look up. A lot of these presets are not that good. A lot of the presets that Bandlab has are not that good. You could try going to the trending tab. They have some, you know, vocal presets in here, but a lot of the ones that I have are ones that are underground presets, and you have to actually search for them. So if you did want to get these, I can put the link in the description for you guys. I'll be a W. I got y'all. It's a little Google Doc link. Ain't no scam. If you want the Bandlab link, you got the Bandlab link. I'm gonna put it in the description, alright? I'm gonna put it in the description. Just go in the description, you'll find it there. Alright? So, what you wanna do is you wanna go ahead and click on your preset. So, once y'all boys get your presets, it doesn't, look, at the end of the day, you just want a clear preset where you can hear yourself. Like, honestly, at the end of the day, you just want a clear preset, you can hear yourself, and that's all that matters. You know, you just want to be able to hear yourself. That's all that matters. Now look, this is auto-tune right here in the middle right here. And mind you, you have to be on the top, the track that you want to edit, you have to make sure you're clicking on it, because if you don't click on it, you're editing the wrong track. See, I might add auto-tune to the song track, and now the song's gonna have auto-tune on it. So you don't want to do that. You want to make sure that you're on the right track. You're on the first track. And personally, I do add auto-tune. I don't need auto-tune. But I do personally use auto-tune because it makes it sound better. Let's be honest. It makes it sound better. So I'm going to add a little bit. 50% auto-tune, so a little medium. You also want to make sure that you turn on the mastering. If you've been using Bandlab and you have not been using the mastering, you're missing out on a lot. I mean, at the end of the day, if you've been using Bandlab and you're just now looking up a tutorial, then you've been missing out on a lot for a minute. Or maybe you're just now getting into Bandlab, and I respect that. Bandlab's a good start. Next up should be FL Studio. Then after that, maybe Pro Tools. But Bandlab is a good start. I feel like Bandlab is a great start. But so what you want to do next is you want to get the beat, and you want to, whenever you, so like I was saying, after you go into the tape, you want, so like I was saying, after you go in here, you want to make sure that you master it. So you want to make sure that you master the track. If you don't master it, it's going to sound completely different. Mastering the track would just basically make your voice sound crispier. So it's a win-win. So you want to make sure that you master your track. If you don't master your track, y'all want to make sure that you master your track. If you don't master your track, your voice and audio is not going to sound as crispy. So y'all want to make sure you master your track. If you don't master your track, it's not going to sound as crispy as it could. Next up, we want to make sure that we get the beat situated, because as you can see, there's a lot of dead space right here, and we don't want none of that. We don't want to start the song just dead silent. So we're going to go ahead and just, all you got to do is drag it. If you hold control though while you're dragging it with the left mouse button, it does, it's more precision based, you feel me? So it's going to be easier to pull it there. If you double click on it though, you're able to edit it. And also if you hold control and zoom in with your mouse, you're able to zoom in like that. And you're able to, if you double click on this track, you have to double click on the actual track. You'll be able to edit it precise. If you double click on that exact track, you will be able to edit it precisely. So like you can see here, get it perfect, and then what you want to do is just drag the beat back like so. So what I like to do personally, and one of my homies, Mikey, he put me onto this method, is you want to duplicate these layers, because you're gonna be rapping or singing, vice versa. And you're gonna want to be able to maybe stack vocals, maybe just be able to, you know, keep flowing. Maybe you can't keep flowing because part of your bar goes a little bit over where the beat goes again, so you might have to, and so it's just good to just duplicate all of those at the start, so you don't have to worry about any of that. All right, so really next up is just the recording part. I mean, at the end of the day, I like to just record my main vocals first and then get the ad-libs and all the background vocals out of the way after. So I'll just show y'all how I like to do it, the side onion way, I guess you could say. Alright, so
张牙舞爪健身操，祝您健康步步高，噜噜的。
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, if you're the type of motherfucker that likes to be a perfectionist, or maybe, you just hear some messed up parts, you're gonna want to run it back. But since we're just doing this as a test, I don't really care, so I'm just gonna keep going. Next up, what I like to do is, I mean, obviously I would listen back to it, but I mean, I'm just gonna keep going. Like, honestly, I'm not really gonna stop. So on this second bar, now usually what I would do is probably, like I said, listen. I would most likely listen to this shit back, but since we're just doing a quick tutorial, I'm not gonna really do all of that. What I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna add in my second preset. What I'm gonna do next is add in my second preset. For ad-libs. Alright, so as you can see, my thing looks a little bit different now. Alright, so as y'all can see, my track does look a little bit different now. So what I did was I basically just went in here and I changed the colors of it. It's not really that crazy. It's not really that crazy. You just right click and then basically you can just change the colors. It's not really that. What I also did was I changed the preset of the second layer. I like to just drag this down just so that I know these two are together. This one's by itself. Then we got the beat layer. So we're gonna go ahead and do the ad-libs now. So we're gonna go ahead and do the ad-libs now. Alright, so basically what I just did was I turned down the ad-libs just a slight bit. They were a little too loud. They're ad-libs, just remember that. So they do have to be turned down. I have my main vocals at 6 dB plus, but I do have my ad-libs at plus 2.5 dB only because they need to be a little bit less. Like I said, they are ad-libs. What I also want to do next is go ahead and reuse the beat. What does that mean? That means that I'm about to reuse the beat so we can keep on rapping. So we're gonna go ahead and post the beat right here. I also want to go ahead and reverse the beat. To reverse the beat, you can either double click on the beat or go down here to the bottom left and click editor. You go in editor, you can speed up the beat, raise and lower the volume of the beat through the region gain. You can also change the pitch through all of this, and like I said, reverse. So what we're gonna do right here is we're gonna go ahead and reverse the beat. Then what we're gonna go ahead and do is make it so that they perfectly align up, because we want to make sure that they perfectly align, like perfectly. They gotta go into each other perfectly. So as y'all can see, we basically redid the beat at the end, and then we basically just redid the main pelican part again at this part right here, and then we redid it again in the ad-libs part, and basically it sounds fire. It sounds gas. It sounds good. I mess with it. I mess with everything we got going on. Definitely just think it's missing something. It's missing something for sure.
You know that she do me bad, but she keep I'm red in it. Yeah, I said it again. Pelican, bitch, I said it again. Bitch, I'm red in it. I can take it back. Bitch, I'm red in it. I ain't saving that. Bitch, you know it's it. And you know it's it.